MLB The Show is your home for postseason baseball. It's Game 6 of the American League Championship Series between the Minnesota Twins and the Boston Red Sox. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, obviously, a lot of things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, you see the results through the first 5 games. It's been everything we could have hoped for. And now, at 3-2, you've got a team coming in here that needs to win the final 2 games on the road to take the series. Going to be a tall order to fill, but I think they're as capable as anyone to pulling it off.
All right, the stage is set. The starters get their final tosses in out in the bullpen, and we've got a good one in store for you, folks. Play-by-play is coming up next. Chris Sale will do the pitching with a trip to the World Series on the table. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Leading off for the Twins, the center fielder, Byron.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
First pitch, 7:05.
And he fouls this one off. The pitch. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. A swing and a miss on the fastball. Then the leadoff man is set down here for the first out of the evening.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
At the plate, Jorge Polanco. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Polanco is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit. But he stays within himself, he knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
And that's through for a hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
First delivery to him on the way.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Barrios is charged with keeping their hopes alive on the mound here in the League Championship Series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Kepler's on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Batting second.
With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, how do they go about winning an AL pennant here at home?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves and executes and manufactures to get this W.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
1-2 now.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Fouled away. And another foul ball. Bogaerts, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And with 2 gone now, let's take a look at our up-to-the-minute playoff tree. And as you can see, it's all over in the senior circuit as the winner of our series here will square off against the LA Dodgers in the World Series. And there are certainly plenty of storylines there. Here comes the first pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Martinez swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". He was a 20th round selection back in the 2009 MLB draft.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. And just what they wanted offensively as the runner moves into scoring position.
Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it's fairly dry down here right now, but I am told there's a bigger threat of rain later in the game. It's not entirely clear how severe it's going to get, but we could be facing a weather delay if the storm front passes over the ballpark. For now, let's hope for the best.
Yeah, Heidi, thanks. Safety of the players, of course, and players getting required rest at the end of the night becomes important. When you guys approached a game like this, did you know you were in for a long one?
No doubt, Matty. And there's rain on the horizon. You want to get depth. You want to score early as an offense, get some depth and some length out of your starting pitching, and hand it over to that fresh bullpen.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to third. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
I'm not here to make excuses, but it is cold tonight, and it looks a little damp out there, too. The ball might have just slipped out of his hands on that one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. In the dirt. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. The guy I want to focus on is outfielder Andrew Benintendi. Also a hybrid-type outfielder, forced to move to a corner in Boston with the likes of Jackie Bradley Jr. and Mookie Betts out there, but a guy who can play center with a strong, accurate arm, and we know he can roll the pole.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's not going to feel good about that at bat, nor should he. You have to want to swing the bat, but he just stood there and looked at 4 straight pitches. Hopefully, we'll see him get a little bit more aggressive next time.
Josh Donaldson digging in now as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was a first-round pick back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
A ball and 2 strikes.
I wouldn't be surprised if he used his aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, Might as well fish a little bit further.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Twins wind up stranding one. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up a former Gold Glover, the first baseman, Mitch Moreland.
First baseman, Mitch Moreland.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, it's hard to get more of a confidence boost than striking out the best hitters in the lineup. Back to back to back. He's looking really sharp right now.
So here's Michael Chavis now. Popped him up. Garver over to his right. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Alex.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. He'll try to make something happen with two gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch coming. Here it is. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Bottom of the second here with no score. Slurve swung on and missed there. It's 1-1. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Red Sox. We'll move to the third with no score.
Leading off for Minnesota, the catcher, number 8, Nick.
Here's the first pitch to him. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
Swung on and chopped up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
The center fielder, number 25, Byron Buxton.
So one away now in the Minnesota third, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There now is Moreland, and he's got it for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
So bases are empty here with two gone, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Two out, nobody on. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Strike taken up in the zone. Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he fouls this one off.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez.
The catcher, Christian Vasquez.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, has him looking silly here. It's 0-2.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
1-2 to the Red Sox catcher. It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. Throw into second, and he's going to make it. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Batting 9.
You can hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
So here now is Jackie Bradley. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. Just a 1-for-12 career line. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Two balls and no strikes. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. No one out with a runner at second. And it's fouled away. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Here now the 2-2. Hit down the line at first. Donaldson's up with it, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
The batter, the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one gets away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. No score here, but a potential run is 90 feet away with 1 gone. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Changeup taken for ball 3, well below the zone. line drive to center field. And a base hit as the runner come in to score, and that gives the Red Sox a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Under it is Cruz now for out number 2.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Rafael Devers, the next to bat. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled off. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. It's a run on 2 hits, 1 left. We're through 3 here in game number. All set for the start of the 4th, and set to go is the second baseman, Luis Arias. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch.
That's ball 2. Back count 2-2.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Benintendi. 1 away. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Drilled right back up the middle. Reined in. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
The left fielder, number 23, Nelson Cruz.
Standing in, Nelson Cruz, who comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. The pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. (2-0) to the Twins left fielder.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Got him reaching there. Strike 2. And he fouls this one off. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Twins 0. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
The designated
All right, thanks, Heidi.
JD.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Min. Moreland.
Digging in, Mitch Moreland. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one. Mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown the first pitch strike to.
1 run on 3 hits and 1 error on the Boston line score. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now.
The second baseman.
So 2 gone now here in the Red Sox 4th, and Michael Chavis will step in at the plate. First offering on its way. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Arias is there, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Red Sox 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. Too much of the time they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2. And that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. At corner to put him behind here, 0-2. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs, insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Marlon Gonzalez.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, the utility man extraordinaire Marwin Gonzalez. Scooped up. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman, Josh Donaldson.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that brings up the former American League MVP, Josh Donaldson. Here's the first pitch to him.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
Yeah, Matt, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Into the box, Mitch Garver. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
2 out with the man at first. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. In there, 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Minnesota. They still trail 1-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Alex Verdugo.
The center fielder, Alex Verdugo.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton is there, and he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Red Sox, the catcher, Christian Vasquez.
So the base is empty here with one away. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. One out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, after the double in his first at bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
The 2-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And into left field for a 1-out hit.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup?
The right
even the 8
number
and 9 hole
19.
hitters are solid big
Jackie.
league players.
You know, Mark,
Bradley.
these days you're not seeing a lot of
Junior.
defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Jackie Bradley Jr. will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. From the belt, the pitch, and he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored.
Now
looking or
left
swinging. He tried to check
Andrew.
his swing, but I'm pretty
Bennett
sure the home plate
Eddy.
umpire was ringing him up regardless.
And that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Lifted the other way out to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. We've got more. It's game 6, and we're back after this. Here's Byron Buxton now. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now the fastball was swung on and missed.
That was a good swing right there. Might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Two and one now to the Twins leadoff man. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Nat. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Digging in now, Jorge Polanco. He went down on strikes last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate now, Luis Arias. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
And there goes Polanco. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Clearly they were hoping to be aggressive and doing some running tonight, but I think they're going to need to adapt now. It's not working, and you just can't keep running into outs.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 3-2 one more time. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses low and away, ball 1. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. And the pitch.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Popped up. Sano has a play. 1 down.
The batter, the third baseman,
Here now is Rafael Devers. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
And they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play.
Martinez.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez. He's set. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Runners on first with 1 down. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
High and away, not close. 3-0.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Now the 3-0 offering. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's on the move. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
No, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has zero chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
And And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
Michael.
Now batting, Michael Chavis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. On its way is pitch number 75. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Bases are loaded with only one out. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. This is hit high and deep out to left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His 3rd home run of this series as the Red Sox break on top now 5-0.
Well, the strategy to walk the previous batter intentionally was sound. In my opinion, what wasn't sound was the execution of the last pitch, which was promptly deposited far beyond anyone's reach. That stings, but I don't fault the manager for trying to do the right thing.
Rich Hill, the 6'5" left-hander, takes over on the mound now.
Number 44, Rich Hill. The center fielder, number 99.
In now, Alex Verdugo.
Verdugo
drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Striding in for Boston, Christian Vasquez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler's there for it, and the inning is over. But the damage done as the Red Sox get 4 thanks to the grand slam. 4, 5, and 6 coming up to start the 7th, and the lead is now 5-0. 7th inning ready to roll, and the next to bat would be the big third baseman Miguel Sano.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Into the windup, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled away. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And it's off the green monster. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
That's what good hitters do. You get a pitch you like and just explode on it. He blasted that one over the left fielder's head for an easy double.
Well, there it is. This one is going to be delayed as the crew chief has made the call to suspend action.
You know, Matt, I just get the feeling this isn't going to be a very long delay. And we do have some clearing skies, so I think both of these guys possibly will go back out.
And that'll bring up the big stick of Nelson Cruz. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
Hey, this guy's been throwing a gem so far. We're moving on later into this game, and he's right at about league average for first pitch strikes.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Marlon.
And welcome back inside the ballpark as the weather has finally cleared up. Chris Sale makes his way back out onto the mound, and we're ready to continue. Set to face him first, Marwin Gonzalez. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one.
Ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
2 strikes.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Still 1-2.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Twins wind up stranding one. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Here's Jackie Bradley now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
The right fielder, Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here comes the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. Kevin Pillar is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Kevin Pillar.
On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, the left fielder.
One man is out in the Red Sox 7th. And with it brings the left-handed swinging Andrew Benintendi. Here's the first pitch to him. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Man, I really don't know how you swing at that. He must have had his mind up he was going to swing as soon as the ball came out of the pitcher's hand.
Now the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Arias onto the grass, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
So striding forward now, Xander Bogaerts. And the pitch. And it's fouled away. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. One and 2 to the Boston shortstop.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Red Sox go down 1-2-3, but they hold a 5. Kevin Pillar stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field.
Now playing right field, number 5, Kevin Pillar.
Standing in, Josh Donaldson. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Vasquez corrals it. The throw down to first, one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Bases are empty, one man out. And it's 1-1. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the number down, the pitch count down, he's got a shot at this.
Yeah, D-Roll, this is every manager's dream spot right now. You're one out into the 8th inning. Your starter's giving you some good baseball, and you could go to your better relievers now towards the end of the ball game. This is set up perfectly right now.
Here now the 2-2.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next,
hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Striding in once again, Jorge Polanco. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a change, as that'll be all for his starter, Chris Sale. So this home crowd likely to give him a standing O as he departs with the shutout in check, and a nice tip of the cap there to acknowledge a job well done. Josh Taylor gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 72, Josh Taylor.
He's ready. Here's the first offering, and he fouls this one off. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Taylor is pretty much a manager's dream coming out of the bullpen. High strikeouts, doesn't walk a lot of batters, usually a recipe for a lot of success.
That's one of the keys. I think if you were to build a perfect relief pitcher, you want a guy that throws a lot of strikes, that minimizes the base on balls. He does right now in the game of baseball.
So now to the plate, Luis Arias, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Full count. 3-2.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it with it.
A swing and a foul tip, but held on to behind the plate, and they're going to get out of danger here as the strikeout will end the inning. Twin strand a pair. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Third baseman, Rafael Devers.
First delivery to him on the way. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Fouled away. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here's the pitch. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Alex Smith will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Now running at second base, number 0, Alex Smith.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 home.
No, inside.
And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. From the stretch. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. He makes the throw to first. 2 down.
Now pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
From the stretch. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. And it's fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's a shot to left field and deep. On to Lansdowne and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
To the plate now, ALCS Min. And he puts it on the ground to second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So the Red Sox strike for 2 on the 2-run homer. Last chance coming up here for the Twins. It's the Red Sox 7 and the Twins nothing.
Leading off for the Twins, the third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Marcus Walden comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
64, Marcus Walden.
Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0.
Hey.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. To 2-2 now.
Hey, I know he's aware he can't tie the game with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's just trying to excite the boys and get one on the board.
And a good hard slider as this one swung on and missed for the first out here in the ninth. And there are the final numbers for the Boston starter. And he really delivered a fantastic postseason performance.
Really strong outing, Matty V. Into the 8th inning without allowing a run, in line for the win, and he certainly deserves a good fate in this one. Hard to imagine he could pitch any better innings 1 through 8 than he did in this one.
Nelson Cruz stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Count is 1-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Wow, went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2. Max Kepler is on deck. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And this will find the wall down there near Pesky's pole.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
At the plate, Max Kepler. Hit hard down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
The batter, number 9. Shortstop, Marwin Gonzalez.
Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Line to the right side. But this is speared by the first baseman.
The batter, the first baseman, Josh Donaldson.
Ready for another shot now, Josh Donaldson. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
1-0.
The 1-1 pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Scooped up. And there will be joy in Beantown tonight. The Red Sox are going back to the World Series.
Well, congratulations to them as they're now the American League champs. They're going to celebrate tonight, and then they're going to have to refocus for a run at the ultimate prize, the World Series trophy. Can't wait.
So the lineup really helped carry them to victory here in this one, and this man was a big reason why. He's our tops player of the game.
Well, they were setting them up for him, and he was knocking them down all game long, and he came through on more than one occasion and wound up finishing with 6 RBIs. I'd say that's a pretty good day's work.
For my partners, Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Championship Series.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 7 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Twins, no runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Fenway Park, 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continuing support and remind you to please drive home safely. Good night.